Hello and welcome to this awesome and special unboxing of the Flash and Arrow double team up box of the DC Collectibles. This is cool. Now, apparently these are not available yet in the US and some other selected countries until March 2017. But they're here out in Australia, and I have my first box right here. I'm going to show you the box real quick. I mean, this is just cool. You got the Flash and Arrow written on the side, also on the top up here. On the back, we have the image of both Green Arrow and the Flash, and then Arsenal, Felicity, and Diggle as well. So also available in the DC collectible range. On the side here, you've got the Flash, or Barry Allen, and Oliver Queen, Green Arrow, facing each other, which is also just cool. Yeah, that's the box there. So let's open it up. Here we have it. They're nicely secured in with some cable wire in there, so we'll just take that out. You got your background scenery, which we'll set up later on. We'll just untie these. Pop that off. There's one. It's also got some cables. Oh, it's an elastic. Okay, so there's an elastic down the bottom here, holding his legs in. Do I want to break that? Yeah, I'm just going to cut that open. There we go. Just pop that out like that. There we go. Always very careful, because I feel like I'm going to break the figure when opening these. There we go. It's popping out fairly easily. So his head and arms, there we go. Alright. So here we have Barry Allen, aka the Flash. And this is the one with his mask actually down, so you can actually see on the back here. I'll come in a little bit closer. So on the back up here, you can see his mask is just kind of moving around, okay, and it moves around to the front. So that's as if he's pulled down his mask and he's showing his face with the suit on. I really like that they've done that, because it just makes this figure a lot more better to the show. You know, it shows that there he is with his mask off. The other one had the one head. This one has two heads, which we'll get to in a second. Range of the arms. The arms move outward slightly. You can turn them either way like that. Yeah. You can bend the arms forward and back. You cannot. Oh, you can turn them. There you go. Okay, so we can turn them outwards, inwards, turn the hands, and they just pop off as well. So you can change the arms over. So you can change that, turn that in to bend them whichever way you feel like. So you can pose him however you want. The top torso's got a bit of movement. I wouldn't overdo it though. But there's a little bit of movement there. It's nice and easy to move. The head's got really good movement. It doesn't move up and down. It just turns left and right. And you can turn that all the way around as well. I'm not going to snap his neck. The middle part of the torso does not turn. His legs only go outward slightly. Forward pretty well. Not even a front kick length, but a full front kick there. You'd have to lean him back. And backwards range is actually better than front range. His knees bends. He's got the double jointed knees, so you can do 1 and 2. So that's really cool, and that was on all the other figures as well. So you can bend them twice in there to get better range and better movement. The bottom shin here turns. Foot bends really well up and down, so you can position it up to the side. And the top part of the thigh turns as well on both sides. So that's not bad. Just to look at the detailing here, they've done a really, really good job on the paint. I mean, it looks like it's leather. It's a really good paint job. Nothing really. There's a couple little gold specks here and there, but I mean, this is the one I'm going to put on display anyway. You know, the detailing on it is really, really nice. I actually really enjoy these figures. DC, I think, does the best figures when it comes to accuracy in the suits and just the figure itself, to the character, and they do the character justice. I mean, look, that kind of looks like, you know, the character Barry Allen. So that's really nice. Okay, stand wise. Well, let's see if he stands up really easily. Might have to take, yeah, there you go. He stands up pretty well. I mean, I'll play around with positionings later and different poses, but yeah, he stands up fairly easily. Okay, let's try the new head. Now, to do this, because this moves around, I figure we just pop this off. I'm doing something that Reverse Flash has not been able to do. Kill Barry Allen. And that just slides right off there. So when you take out the head, which seems to be a pain to get out so far. Here we go. Pop the box there a little bit to get him out. There's his head. And again, the head's pretty well detailed too. I'll just show you the head here on its own. The face is painted pretty well. There's not much running. There's only a little bit of running here in the bottom corner. Otherwise, the rest of it looks pretty good, from what I can see. And now we'll just pop that on there. And see if that sticks. Oh, it's stiff to get his head on. There we go, clips in there. And then he matches the other Flash figure in the head size. And again, he's got some good range there. You know, head movement upwards a little bit, down. Not too much, which is good. So we'll just compare him to the other Flash figure that came out. So if I just place them both next to each other. This is a lighter red suit than the first one, and I think it's more accurate to the TV series now. So here we have the older figure and the newer figure standing next to each other, right there. And I'll just place them down like that. We'll put Barry. Season 1 Flash versus Season 2 version of the Flash. So there they are. The heads are about the same size, almost the exact same size if I put them side by side. The suit are different colors. So this suit is a lot lighter red, with the darker leather parts and the white logo. This suit is very dark right through. The face looks pretty much the same. I mean, the eyes and everything, the facial features. This looks more like a plasticky look, where this one's a shinier plastic. It's got a lot more gloss on this. This is more a duller color, base color. I'm not sure which one I like better in the head there, but I mean the rest of the suit, will show you the back there as well. So there's the back of him. There's the side view, and there's the front right there. So I'm thinking, you know, season 2 Barry is the better looking figure They've done a much better job in the costume and with the suit design and the figure design. So I really like this version of him. I'll just put that one back over there. With the hands and everything, well, the other accessories are in there. So you've got he's got open hands and slightly gripping hands down there as well. So partially closed. I won't bother putting them in right now. What I'll do is we'll move on and open up Green Arrow. It actually looks really nice. So the detailing again, this is really good. You can see all these, all the little bolts and buckles and everything on his leather jacket, and on the pants as well, running through to his boots. Let's cover the range as well for this one. I will say I've just noticed this quickly as I'm looking around. On the back here, there is some paint distortion. So they haven't done a really good job on this particular figure on the paint, on the back there. But other than that little spot right there, the rest of it looks really nice. His arms move up just like the Flash. It's got good motion range going upwards. I mean, you're not going to go much further than that. You can turn his arms out like that, and you can bend them back as well pretty far, so they swing right back there. Straighten that out. His arms bend here, and you can bend them out that way as well. His hands turn, and that's pretty much it for the arms. His upper torso's got pretty much the same mobility as the Flash. His head, however, now if you try and pull that back, you can see most of his head, and they've gone into detailing on the hair right round. So that's actually really cool. You can't pull that back too far. But if you see right through the back there, you can see they've done really good detailing on the head. His head does turns right, left, up. You can go up nice and high. You can drop it down a little bit too. The hood's a nice touch though. The fact that you can't take off the hood or anything is, I don't care, and I wouldn't expect to on this. This looks like it's stuck to the back, so his case for the arrows look like it's secured in there really well. Legs, he's got a lot more movement than the Flash. He goes out pretty far. His legs come up pretty high, and they don't go back very far though. They stop about there, which is interesting. Knees, again, he's got the double jointed knees here, which I'll just try and bend like that. There we go. So you got the two-part joint in there. The top half doesn't really have that much movement, but the bottom really does. You cannot turn the top of the thigh or the shin itself, but the foot does move a little bit. It's a little stiff. I don't really want to break this, but it does have a little bit of movement. You can turn it left and right. That's really weird. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, we go to the other side. So his feet don't have much range going outward at all. Up and down seems fine. And you can even turn it to the side. So he's got like a side kick position, action kick position there, which is really cool. Yeah, so that is Green Arrow. I'll just bend that out a little bit more. The right side seems to be a little bit stiffer than the left, but anyway. So that is Green Arrow. I don't know, can you see him there? Well, we'll just hold it like that. And like I said before, he comes with his bow and arrows. So he's got his arrows here. He's got the bow, and he comes with two other sets of hands. So this one's sort of partially gripped, and these ones are a lot more gripped as well. Okay, one other thing I want to note with this, with the bow, the bow and arrows are really cool. So this is not plastic on the back here. This is actually like a little bit of string of some sort or wire, and it actually pulls back. So when you use the arrow itself, you can actually put it in there and then slide that back in like that. and pull that back. So if you wanted to position him with the arrow pulled back, I mean, I think that would be a little bit tricky, but it does pull back and it does shoot out. I'm going to shoot Barry over here. You can't see it. Whoops, that fell out of his hand. But if you put that up there like that, and draw that back here, that shoots out. That's so much fun. So yeah, it's actually really cool, and you can position him to do that. And the detailing on the bow as well, and even on the arrows, are pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that clearly. Let me just zoom in on that note. The arrows are really cool as well. But yeah, so that's the bow and arrow there. That looks really cool. I like that. You can just slide that in there. And but that is actually really good that you can pull the string back and shoot it out. It does fit in his hand pretty well. It stays there fairly well unless you're playing around with it too much, like I am right now. So it does sit nice and firmly in his hand. Just focus in. There we go. Just like that. Yeah, I just thought I'd cover that part really quick. The hands were easy to take off too, and to put back on. That was fairly easy, but yeah, it was really nice detailing in the bow. And I really like the fact that that's just not plastic. You're actually able to draw it back and let go, and it does shoot. It does shoot the arrow if you can position it right. Here's the flash, and he also has the full closed grip hands on this one. So that's it. The arrow figure is slightly taller than the Barry Allen figure or the Flash figure. I'm not sure if that's because in the series themselves they are one's taller than the other one. I'm assuming I thought Barry would have been taller than Oliver actually, but yeah, no, that is it. So that's the Flash and Arrow double box set for the DC collectible figures, the 2016 range. They're out now in Australia. You can find them from $69 and up. Some places have them a little bit more expensive, not too much. And I believe these aren't available in the US until early 2017. So I think February or March. But I don't know, check your local stores. But that's it. We got Green Arrow and Season 2 Flash figures from DC Collectibles. They're both up here now. They're both available. These are really nice pieces. I like the Flash one better than the previous season Flash that was on his own. And I really, really like the Green Arrow figure. He's very solid. The detailing on these figures are really, really good. I'll give you a couple more little close-ups here, like that. I'll just spin him around. The only thing I did not like with that one is the paint here was not done very well, but the rest of it was done really, really well. And one last look at the Flash. Just put that there. Like I said, the detailing on the leather and everything on this too, it looks really, really nice. I think this is probably my favorite Flash figure so far. And definitely my favorite Green Arrow figure. Alright, well, if you like our video, please make sure you like it. And if you want to keep watching more reviews and more updates, please subscribe to our YouTube page. And I will see you guys next time with another review. Thanks for watching.